Welcome to all of you in today's lecture of class 12 electrostatic potential and capacitance. Today we will solve some numerical problems related to the capacitance, means combination of capacitance like this one, okay, or parallel plate capacitor. So here first question is, find the net capacitance and charge on each capacitor for the following network. Means this is the network, okay, and we have to calculate the net capacitance for it and charge on each single capacitor, okay. So you can see here C1, C2, C3 and C4, four capacitors are connected in mixed combination, means series as well as in parallel. So you can check here the C3 and C4 are here connected in parallel, and then C2 and C1 connected in series, okay. C1 and C2 connected in series and C3 and C4 connected in parallel, okay. So we can find first the series equivalent of these two, C1 and C2, and parallel of these C3 and C4, okay. So C1 and C2 are in series, C1 and C2 are in series, and you know for two capacitors the formula for equivalent resistance, suppose I am writing here C dash will be C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2, or you can also solve by 1 upon C dash equal to 1 upon C1 plus 1 upon C2. So C dash will be equal to C1 C2, C1 1 into C2, here 3 upon C1 plus C2 1 plus 3, means C dash equal to 3 upon 4 microfarad, means the series equivalent of these two is 3 by 4 microfarad. Now these C3 and C4 are in parallel, so we can find the equivalent resistance in parallel. C3 and C4 are in parallel, these are in parallel. So in parallel, suppose the equivalent resistance is C double dash, I am writing here, then C double dash will be equal to directly C3 plus C4, generally C1 plus C2, but here we are connecting C3 and C4, that's why I am writing here C3 plus C4. So C double dash equal to C3 is 2 and C4 is 1, that is equal to C double dash equal to 3 microfarad, okay. Now we can redraw the circuit. How we can redraw? The equivalent of these two, okay. If I redraw this circuit, then we got the equivalent of these two, that is C double dash, and this is 3 microfarad, okay, in place of these two, and in place of these two C1 and C2, here is C dash equivalent, that is 3 upon 4 microfarad. So I can represent here as a single capacitance C dash, that is of 3 upon 4 microfarad and connected with a 100 volt power source like this one. We can represent the circuit like this one. Now you can see, for we have to calculate total net equivalent capacitance. So for net equivalent capacitance, C dash and C double dash are in series, okay. So we can calculate net equivalent, means C equivalent, C dash and C double dash in series. So what will the formula? C1 C2 means C double dash into C double dash upon C dash plus C dash double dash, okay. So we can solve. C equivalent equal to C dash is 3 by 4 into C double dash 3 upon C dash plus C double dash, means 3 upon 4 plus 3, that is equal to 9 by 4 upon here it will become 4 and 15. You will take LCM 4 here, then it will become 3 plus 12, that is 15 by 12, okay. So C equivalent equal to 9 by LCM will be 4, sorry, 4 and 4 will cancel out, 9, C equivalent will be 9 upon 15. So we can solve 9 upon 15 as 3 by 5, okay. You can cut by 3, 3 3 are 9, 3 5 are 15, 3 upon 5 microfarad, okay. So this is the net capacitance. We calculated the net capacitance of this circuit as 3 upon 5 microfarad. Now we have to calculate the charge on each capacitor. Charge on each capacitor means we have to calculate in 1, 3, 2 and 4. So for this, firstly we will calculate the total net supply charge. Total net supply charge means how much charge will flow from this from here, okay, total charge. And you know the concept is made here in series. The charge remains same. If capacitors are connected in series, then charge will remain same. And if capacitors are connected in parallel, then charge will be divided or charge distributed. But potential difference remains same. So what we have to do here? Firstly, we will calculate the total charge, total supply charge. How we can calculate the total supply charge? By Q equal to total charge equal to C equivalent into V. Q equal to CV is the formula for total charge. Suppose total charge is calculated, then 1 microfarad and 3 microfarad are in series. Then the total charge will remain same across this 1 microfarad also and 3 microfarad also. Then charge distribution will take place at these two. Okay. Now we will solve. You can take the screenshot for this one. Okay. So you can take the screenshot. Now I am removing it from here. So we have need the total equivalent. C equivalent is 3 upon 4 microfarad. I am writing here C equivalent equal to 3 upon 5 microfarad. Okay. Now we have to calculate first the total supply charge. Total supply charge. Total supply charge. How we can calculate this total supply charge? Means how much charge will flow from here? Q equal to C equivalent into V. Because you know capacitance C equal to Q by V. From here Q equal to C into V. For total charge we will take the net equivalent capacitance of the circuit. Okay. So I am writing it by small q here. So Q equal to C equivalent 3 by 5 we got here microfarad. Okay. And I am not writing directly microfarad into potential difference 100. So 520. 5 will cut 20 times. So 3 into 20 will become 60 microcoulomb. Why microcoulomb? Because the net capacitance is microfarad. That's why the total supply charge is 60 microcoulomb from here. Now you can see here from this diagram also you can see C dash and C double dash both are in series. So across C dash and across C double dash charge will same. Means for C dash this one across 2 charge will same. And for these across these two for C double dash means for the combination of these two charge supplying till here that will be 60 microcoulomb. Means then the charge will be divided. Okay. Means generally we can say C1 and C2 are in series. So the total charge will remain same across these two because no capacitance is connected before it. And then charge here will also 60 microcoulomb charge flowing in this network. Okay. Then we will calculate the charge distribution in this. So I can write here C1 and C2 are in series. These are in series. Hence charge across C1 and C2 will be same because in series charge remains will be same, and that is total charge. That is total charge. That is 60 microcoulomb. Okay. So charge on capacitor 1. So Q1, suppose the charge on this capacitor C1 is Q1. So Q1 equal to 60 microcoulomb. And charge on capacitor C2, suppose Q2, then Q2 will be also 60 microcoulomb. Okay. Now the charge across the combination of C3 and C4 is 60 microcoulomb. Okay. We can write for your better understanding charge across parallel combination. Charge across parallel combination of C3 and C4 is equal to 60 microcoulomb. I am saying that charge across parallel combination of these two is 60 microcoulomb. So we have to calculate the charge on these two separately. So here charge will divide it, but potential will remain same. Potential difference will remain same. So we can, if we are knowing the value of charge, we are knowing the equivalent capacitance of these two, then we can calculate the net potential difference across C3 and C4. Okay. You can take the screenshot for this one. Then I am solving further. Okay. We have calculated the charge on first and second. Okay. So I am right here the charge across for these combination is 60 microcoulomb. Now potential difference across we can say C double dash, which I have drawn earlier here, or we can say potential difference across C3 and C4, because potential difference will remain same. That will be V equal to charge across this one Q upon, suppose we have taken the charge of these two, you know, C double dash, and suppose the charge here is suppose Q double dash. Okay, potential difference across this one, suppose Q upon Q double dash upon C double dash, because C double dash is we have taken earlier, you can check, I have removed from here, but you can note down that the equivalent capacitance of these two we have taken C double dash. So V double dash equal to charge Q double dash is here 60 microcoulomb, and we calculated earlier on, and C double dash, the net capacitance 2 plus 1, that was 3 microfarad. So potential difference equal to 360 means 20 volt. So what will be the potential difference across these two? Potential difference across these two will be 20 volt. Okay. Now we are knowing the potential difference which remains same in parallel, and we are knowing the capacitance of each capacitor. Now we can calculate the charge on each capacitors. Okay. So charge on C3, suppose Q3 equal to capacitance of C3 into V double dash. Okay, not this V, because this V is not here same, because some potential drop will take here. So potential difference here is 20. Okay, so Q3 will be equal to C3, that is 2 into V double dash and 2 microfarad into 20 volt. So we can write this as 40 microcoulomb charge will be across this one. Okay, and here charge on C4, that will be Q4 equal to C4 into V double dash. So Q4 equal to C4 is 1 into 20, this is in microfarad, so charge will be 20 microcoulomb. Okay, so you can note down here that the total supply charge from here was 60 microcoulomb. It remains same across 1 and 3, and then it is divided across these two, 40 and 20, and you can check the sum of the 40 and 20 is also equal to the net total charge of the supply. Okay, so now in this way we can calculate the capacitance and charge on each capacitor. You can do such type of numericals, so please note down this one. Okay, now I have taken here one more question. This question is from NCERT exercise. Okay, NCERT exercise, you can check this question. So obtain equivalent capacitance of the following network of the capacitor. We have to calculate equivalent capacitance, and for a 300 volt supply, determine the charge and voltage across each capacitor. Okay, so first we will calculate the net equivalent capacitance and charge and voltage across each capacitor. Okay, so now please see here, for equivalent capacitance you can see here we are starting firstly solving this network. Okay, plus and minus, C2 and C3 are in series, and suppose equivalent of these two is C dash. Okay, C2 and C3 are in series. So we will solve in series the equivalent capacitance of these two. C dash will be C2 into C3 upon C2 plus C3, because two capacitances are only. So C dash equal to C2 200 into 200 upon here 200 plus 200. Note down this, the capacitance is in picofarad, and generally we 1 picofarad equal to 10 to the power minus 12 farad. Later on we will need about this one. Okay, so now C dash equal to 200 into 200, it will become 4 and then 40. Okay, and here it will become 200 plus 200, 400. 20 will cancel out, then 400 upon 4 means 100 picofarad. So you can check here C dash equal to 100 picofarad. Okay, means the equivalent capacitance of these two 100 picofarad. Now you can check, we can redraw the diagram, but you can check here directly. Now this C2 and C3 means C dash, in place of C2 and C dash is only suppose there 100 picofarad, then it will be parallel with this C1 equal to 100 picofarad. Yes or no? So now C dash equal to 100 picofarad and C1 equal to 100 picofarad also in parallel. Okay, so in parallel, suppose the equivalent capacitance is C double dash. So it is very easy in parallel C double dash. So directly we will add it C dash plus C1. Okay, so C double dash equal to 100 plus 100, that is equal to C double dash equal to 200 picofarad. Okay, so what is the meaning? In place of these two, okay, there is we have a single C double dash, that is 200 picofarad. Now you can check 200 picofarad and another one, the combination of this combination, the net capacitance is 200 picofarad. Okay, and then 200 picofarad across this one. Okay, we can redraw now the circuit. In place of these, all this capacitance, we can write only C double dash equal to 200 picofarad, and another C4 is there, C4 and plus minus 300 volt. So C double dash and C4 are in series. What is the C double dash here? C double dash is the total equivalent of this network, this type. Okay, so C double dash and C4 in series. So in series formula, suppose net equivalent will be what will the formula? C double dash into C4 upon C double dash plus C4. General formula is C for two capacitors C1 and C2 in series. For two capacitors C1 C2 upon C1 plus C2. Here in place of C1 we have taken C double dash, another C4. So C double dash into C4 upon C double dash plus C4. So C equivalent will be equal to C double dash 200 into C4. So what is the value of C4? The value of C4 is 100 picofarad, 100 picofarad into 100 upon 200 plus 100. So solve this one. So if we multiply, then we will get, I think, this one. Okay, upon 300. Okay, 300 means 200 will cancel out each here. Then net equivalent capacitance will be 200 upon 3 picofarad. This will be the net capacitance of the circuit. Okay, so you can take the screenshot for this one. Then we will calculate the charge on each capacitor. Okay, firstly we will calculate the total supply charge from here, how much charge will flow. So that will equal to Q equal to total charge, Q equal to C equivalent into net potential difference. Okay, so I am removing this one. Okay, we will need this circuit. Okay, so net equivalent capacitance, you can note 200 by 3 picofarad. So what was our net equivalent capacitance? 200 upon 3 picofarad. Okay, so now I am converting directly this one into farad. Okay, in terms of farad, C equivalent, I think no need to convert this one. I will convert the charge. Okay, so Q equal to, or we can convert. Okay, but we have to convert once time. So 200 upon 3 into 10 to the power minus 12 farad, means in 1 picofarad, that is equal to 10 to the power minus 12 farad. So solve this one, we will get C equivalent equal to 2 into 10 to the power minus 10 upon 3 farad. Okay, so this is the net equivalent. Now we can find the total supply charge. Firstly we will find the total supply charge. So total supply charge Q equal to C equivalent into net potential difference V. So Q equal to C equivalent 2 into 10 to the power minus 10 upon 3, means this one, into potential difference. Potential difference is here 300 into 300. So Q will be equal to 3, it will come cut 100 times. Okay, so the net charge will be 2 into 10 to the power minus 8, because 10 to the power minus 10 into 10 to the power plus 2 means 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb. So this is the net total supply charge for the circuit. Okay, now we have to calculate, you can note down this one, the net charge. Okay, now we have to calculate the charge on each capacitor. Charge on each capacitor means we have to calculate on C1, C2, C2, C3 and C4. So you can check here, you can check directly C double dash. what is C double dash? C double dash is the net capacitance of whole this network, and C4 both are in series. C double dash and C4 both are in series. So charge across this C double dash means across whole these three. For the combination of these three and individual for C4 will be same. First, the charge across these three is same, that is 2 into 10 to the power minus 8, and charge across C4 is same, that is this one. Then we will calculate the charge on the charge distribution along these three. Okay, so please do see here. I can write charge on C double dash. You have to know what is C double dash. C double dash is the net capacitance of these three. Charge on C double dash and C4 will be same, will be the total charge, will be the same, means I can write total charge. What is the reason? Because C double dash and C4 are in series. Okay. So charge for C4, first we can calculate charge on C4. Charge on C4. Okay. So Q4 equal to C4 into we can write we have no need to calculate because charge is same. Q4 equal to total charge. What is the total charge? 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb. That will, because the charge will remain same because these are in series. So 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb. This is the charge across Q4 we calculated. Okay. Now the supply charge here, that is total charge. Okay. For this network, suppose the charge is Q double dash. That is equal to Q double dash equal to Q for this whole network. Okay. So we can calculate the potential difference because these are in parallel, na? So it means the potential difference will remain same across this combination. So we can calculate the potential difference here. Okay. So what will be the potential difference for in this case? Okay. Now you can note down this one. Okay. Then I will solve it. Okay. So I am writing this one. Okay, we have need of the total charge, that is Q equal to this one. Okay, now we calculated the charge on capacitance C4. So we have to calculate charge on these three. Okay, it means first the charge across this one will remain same. Okay, but these two are in series. It means there will be some potential difference will not be same across these two. There will be some potential drop. Okay, so potential across C double dash means potential across this combination. Potential across C double dash means we can also say the potential for this combination. Okay, so potential difference across C double dash. For this one I am writing, this one means the meaning with this. Okay, so V double dash equal to charge across this one. Suppose we say the charge Q double dash here, Q double dash, and that is equal to Q, means total charge. Okay, I am just giving a name Q double dash here upon C double dash. So potential drop Q double dash is here, that is I think 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 we calculated earlier on total charge, and C double dash is 200 picofarad, and convert this picofarad into farad 10 to the power minus 12. So V double dash equal to, it will become 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 upon 2 into 10 to the power minus 10, and 2 and 2 will cancel out, 10 to the power minus 10 will move to a numerator and it will become 10 to the power plus 10. So V double dash equal to only 100 volt. If you will solve this one, you will get 100 volt. It means the potential for these is 100 volt, and now these three are in parallel. It means the potential across C1, C2 and C3 will remain same. Potential is same, so we can calculate the charge on each capacitor. Okay, so this is the potential difference. Okay, now we can write potential difference V double dash will remain same, or we can say is same for C1, C2 and C3. So we can calculate the charge. Okay, so how we can calculate the charge? Here charge on this whole network. Okay, firstly we will calculate the charge on this whole network. So what type of formula we can use here? V equal to Q. Okay, so now V dash will remain same for, you can take this one V. Okay, I am rubbing this one, you have taken the screenshot. Okay, V double dash needed, suppose V double dash will remain same for C1, C2 and C3. Okay, we can write for combination of C1, C2 and C3. Okay, for parallel combination, not we potential difference will not, because these two are in series na, potential will again divide across these two. Okay, we can't write individually on C1, C2 and C3, but for the parallel combination the potential difference will remain same. Okay, now we can calculate the charge on this one and charge for the combination of these two. Okay, so charge on C1, first please write, see here, charge on C1. So that is equal to Q1 equal to C1 into the potential difference. Here we have taken V double dash. So Q1 equal to, what is the value of C1? 100 into 100 picofarad, in this picofarad, or you can convert it into farad. So then it will become 10 to the power minus 12 into potential difference 100. So you can get Q1 equal to 100 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb directly from here. How? Because it will be 100 into 100 will become 10 to the power 4. 10 to the power 4 into 10 to the power minus 12 will become 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb. So this will be the charge across C1 directly. Now what we have to do? Charge across the C2 and C3 we can calculate, because we have the potential difference for the combination of C2 and C3. We have not the potential difference, individual potential difference for C2 and C3. Okay, so charge for series combination of C2 and C3. C2 and C3, for the charge for the series combination of C2 and C3. Okay, here charge will be, suppose Q or Q dash, I am writing just like as Q dash. Okay, so now this charge equal to the net capacitance. We have drawn the net capacitance, suppose C dash, that is equal to C dash into potential difference across this. Okay, that is we have taken here V double dash, for generally V 100 volt, because potential difference is same. Okay, V double dash is the potential difference across these two. Okay, we have not confused, there should be no any confusion across Y C dash and V double dash. Okay, because I am writing, just giving a notation, Q dash for the series combination of these two and C dash for the series combination of these two, and we are already using V double dash for the net potential difference. Okay, so net charge Q dash equal to C double dash, what will the series combination of these two? I think we got 100 picofarad, that was our C dash. Okay, you can check, I removed from here, but C dash was 100 picofarad into potential difference 200, no sorry, potential difference is 100 volt. Okay, so Q dash equal to 100 into 10 to the power minus 12 farad into 100. So Q double dash equal to 10 to the Q dash equal to 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb. So Q dash is the charge across the series combination of C2 and C3. But you know, across the series combination the charge remains same. Charge remains same across the series combination. So charge remains same. Then charge on C2 will also be 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb, and charge on C3 will also be 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb. So charge on C3, that is Q3 equal to 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb, and charge on C2. Okay, and charge on C3, that is Q3 equal to 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb. This charge is same. Why this is same? Because C2 and C3 are connected in series. So we have calculated the net equivalent capacitance, C equivalent, and we have already calculated the charge across each capacitor. Okay, and what about the voltage across each capacitor? We know here the voltage V double dash was here, voltage across V double dash here and here, V double dash 100 volt, or we can write V double dash 100 volt, means for the parallel combination of these two voltage is 100 volt. Okay, we have calculated. And if 100 volt is there, then you can directly see that the voltage across C4 is 300 minus 100, that is equal to 200 volt will be here. Here will be 200 volt. Okay, a voltage on C4. Now this V double dash, how we can calculate? This V double dash remains same across these two. So voltage for this one is also 100 volt. Yes or no? Because for the combination voltage is same for parallel. So voltage for C1 will be 100 volt, and voltage will divided here. Okay, and you are knowing the charge here, charge in both the two, 10 to the power minus 8, and you also knowing the capacitance 200 picofarad of each. So you can calculate the voltage across for C2 and C3. Okay, so you can note down this one, then I will solve it. Okay, so what about the voltage? Please see here, what about the voltage? The voltage across C1 we know 100 volt. Okay, and for C2 and C3, for C2 and C3 means V2 equal to Q2 upon charge on this one, suppose Q2 upon C2. So V2 equal to charge on this one we calculated earlier on, 10 to the power minus 8 upon capacitance of this one 200 picofarad means 10 to the power minus 12. So if you will solve this one, then you will get 10 to the power 100 by 2. I think this is coming 100 by 2 means V2 equal to 50 volt. You can see here the value of these two. C3 is also same like as C2, and charge is also same in series. So voltage across V3 will also be divided equally 50 volt. Now we can see, and voltage 100 voltage here, 50 50 200 voltage here, total 300. We can calculate that here the voltage is, okay, sorry, total 100 voltage divided here, and here the voltage will be 200 volt. Or we can calculate simply the charge V4 equal to Q4 upon C4. We calculated the charge on this one. You are knowing, I calculated here Q4, I think 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 coulomb upon C4, value of this one. So we will get here the voltage across V4, that is equal to 200 volt. How you can calculate? V4 equal to Q4 upon C4. V4 Q4 2 into 10 to the power minus 8 we calculated earlier on, and C4 is here 100 into 10 to the power minus 12. If you will solve, then you will get 200 volt here. Okay, so in this way we can solve these network problems. Okay, so you can solve some more numerical problems. That's all for today's lecture. Thank you so much.